Hi, Ukulele Mike here with Waltzing Matilda, by many accounts the unofficial national anthem of Australia. This is a great little song for chord melody playing, and it mostly resides just in the first 2 or 3 frets with an F chord, and you just play. By the way, that's a C chord. Doesn't look like it, but it's actually a C suspended fourth, or yeah, C suspended fourth. And what happens there is that I'm playing the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string with the ring finger on the 3rd fret. So it's then I go to a D minor chord. Now this chord right here, I'm just playing the 3 strings again, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. That makes up basically a B flat major 7th chord. It's also, you might want to call it a cheater B flat. Okay, just to let you know. So C, D minor. That takes a little practice to get that smooth. And it's all done with the thumb. Now, that's an A 7th chord, 1st fret, 3rd string, and I add my ring finger to the 3rd fret of the 2nd to get the melody note. So back to the D minor again. And then we go to the chorus. Now way up here, I'm going to speak to this in a minute. 5th fret, A 7th again, D minor, cheater B flat, and there you have it. Now, I was going to say something about this chord up here. Now, what that is, let's go look at it down this way. You get a G chord like so. Okay, now you can bar those 3 strings at the 2nd fret and put the middle finger in on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. It's the same thing. That's also a G chord. Now what we've done by doing that is we've freed up these 2 fingers for potentially melody notes that are up high on the fingerboard. Okay, so this does form a G chord, barring the first 3 frets, and then quite often in the tablature it'll say bar 3/4. That means 3/4 of the strings, or 3 of the strings, and then the middle finger's on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. That is a G chord. Now, if you only play those 3 strings, don't play the 4th, you can move that up to a G sharp or an A flat. Now we go to an A chord, go to a B flat. Another way to play a B flat. All right, now if you add your little pinky to the 5th fret of that G chord, that is one of the notes that's in a G chord, that is contained in a G chord. So there's another G. It's a G with a higher note. It's a higher range. It's really bright, isn't it? It's kind of a cool sound. Now, I can play all 4 strings for that chord. Now, if I move it up a fret, I'm still going to play just 3 strings. It's a G sharp, and so forth, all the way up. Now, it's all about shapes. Okay, it's not so much about the names of the chords, it's all about the shapes of the chords. And I want you to watch very closely on this. Okay, the only difference between a major and a minor chord is 1 note. It's just 1 note. Okay, so in a G major chord, there are 3 notes, G, B, and D. Those are the 3 notes that make up a G chord. If you take that B and you drop it a half step to a B flat, you change it into a G minor. Okay, so here's a G chord. Now here's a G minor. I always think of the minors as a sadder, darker sound. G major, happy. G minor, kind of sad. Okay, so there's the only difference between those 2 chords is that 1 note that's been dropped a half step. Now, when you play this form of G without the 4th string, only 3 strings, okay? you're not playing the third of the chord. So this chord has two personalities. It can be a G, or it can work as a G minor. Either way. So you can move that all the way up. So quite often, some of those minor chords are found way up the fingerboard in this fashion. Okay, just throwing that in because it's one of the things that arrangers use for developing chord melody playing. Jake does it all the time. It's his bread and butter, is moving up and down the fingerboard with these chord shapes. They're memorized chord shapes, and just remember that one. It comes up a lot in music. So there you have it, Waltzing Matilda. Once again, it's from my new Book 2, Ukulele Chord Melody Solos, Book 2, $23.95. You can get it by going through the PayPal donate button on my website and making a payment there. And notice also I've got a tri-pack. I've got the 2 chord melody books and the Christmas chord melody book as a tri-pack offer. So check that out. It's on my blog site, www.allthingsukulele.com. All Things Ukulele. Thank you, and as always, happy strumming. Hi, Ukulele Mike here. Over this past couple of years, I've released four collections in ebook form, PDF form, of chord melody arrangements. Now, I've discovered, and as thousands of others have discovered, that chord melody playing is by far the easiest way to get into solo performance ukulele playing. No finger picking is involved. You simply get the chord under the left hand that's notated by the tablature and strum with the thumb. That's what it's all about. Strum with the thumb. Now, the first collection that I released has got 52, massive, 52 songs in it. Really huge. And by the way, the first 3 of these collections in this past season, I've reduced to $20 each. So even though it says $29.95, it's been marked down to $20 each. The second one, which I released, has got 37 songs, still a large collection, $20. That's ebook 2. The third one, which has been marked down to $20 from $24.95, has, what is it? I think it's 40 songs in here. And then the most current one, which is ebook 4, and this is still priced at $25.95. And there are 40 songs in there. These are large collections. Now, these are not progressive, like the first book is easy and the fourth one is more difficult. There's a wide, diverse variety of both ease and style of songs in each and every one of them. So it doesn't matter which one you get. And you can go to my blog site, allthingsukulele.com, and on there you'll find plenty of postings that actually show the table of contents of all these books. And I've got lots of videos of performances and tutorials on pieces from all 4 of these books, and more are coming to YouTube land and Vimeo land. And so keep tuned to that. And also friend me on Facebook, Ukulele Mike Break Lynch, Ukulele Mike Break Lynch, and you will get postings and notices of all new videos and tutorials coming up. So those are the 4 current chord melody books. Now, the 5th book, which is not chord melody, is called Ukulele Solo Instrumentals Enhanced Edition 2013, and that one is actually finger picking, and that's also been reduced to $20. So good reductions in prices. Now, the other thing too is that you can purchase the first 3. I got them here. Yeah, the first 3 of these chord melody books for a trilogy price of $50. Or you can purchase all 4 of them for $70. That's 160 songs. And some people like to go that way. They just want to be immersed in solo performance playing. Now, how you do this is you go to my website, ukulelemikelynch.com, click on the PayPal button, and enter the payment that you want to pay, and then a little option will come up and lets you put in more info, like, Hi Mike, I would like to purchase all 4 of them, or I'd like to purchase number 1, or I'd like to purchase number 3. So that'll tell me what you want, okay? And then I will personally email the collection or collections to you within the day. It's as simple as that. So if you have any more questions at all about any of these resources or any ukulele questions, you can always email me. And the email address is the Ukulele Man, that's Ukulele, the Ukulele Man 2012 at hotmail.com. So there you have it, and as always, happy strumming.